In the 1940s, as Europe burned in the fires of war, a mad plan was born in Germany. A plan that could have changed the entire course of history. Deep beneath the mountains, inside a secret hangar, German engineers were building a weapon unlike anything the world had ever seen. A massive airship capable of carrying a deadly payload across thousands of kilometers. They called her Helga. In the official documents, she had another name, Project LX-13. Her mission was simple, yet terrifying, to reach America and strike before it awoke. But that flight never reached its destination. Somewhere above the Atlantic Ocean, Helga vanished without a trace. Officially, an accident. But in the classified archives, one name still appears: Operation Silent Sky. In the spring of 1940, as Britain still held the line, the German High Command realized one thing. They needed a weapon that could reach beyond the Atlantic. And so was born the secret project known as Helga, LX-13. Construction took place deep underground in a hidden alpine complex where engineers, mechanics, and military advisors worked day and night. Helga was a giant, over 200 meters long, filled with hydrogen gas, light as air and deadly as fire. Her engines were diesel-powered, equipped with magnetic ignition systems designed to avoid radar detection. Mounted beneath her hull were long-range bombs, capable of carrying up to 30 tons of explosives. The engineers believed she could carry the war to another continent, silently, without warning. Officially, she was classified as a transport airship, but everyone who worked on her knew the truth. She was a death-bearing angel. And when, in early 1941, Helga took to the skies for the first time, the world had no idea what had just been unleashed. On the night of February 12, 1941, the airship Helga lifted off from a secret base in northern France. Its course was clear, westward across the Atlantic, straight toward Washington, D.C. It was meant to be a symbolic strike, a message of fear before the war had even reached America. The weather was perfect. A bright moon, still air, not a single cloud above the ocean. The hydrogen-filled giant glided silently through the night, its engines humming like the heartbeat of a sleeping monster. Radio silence was absolute. The crew had strict orders: no contact, no signals, maintain course. Everything was calm until one message broke through the static, a single word: fire, fire, and then nothing. No more transmissions. Helga vanished, as if swallowed by the night itself. Officially, Helga was declared lost over the Atlantic. But in the classified archives, a few encrypted reports tell another story. A covert operation carried out the same night. Codename: Silent Sky. According to declassified fragments, British intelligence, with American assistance, had infiltrated the Helga crew days before takeoff. A small team of special operations soldiers disguised as ground engineers had one mission: to seize control of the airship mid-flight and redirect it toward the open ocean. The plan was meant to be silent, clean, precise, with no casualties. But something went wrong. Radio logs recovered years later mention only fragments: internal struggle, ignition, loss of control. At 3:47, all signals ceased. There were no survivors. But one thing is certain: the commandos completed their mission only halfway. They prevented Helga from ever reaching America, but they paid the ultimate price. The hydrogen ignited, lighting up the night sky with a column of fire so bright it was seen from the Irish coast. At dawn, fishermen off the Irish coast reported seeing a column of fire rising into the night sky. They said the heavens turned red for a moment and then went dark again. The next morning, pieces of twisted metal and torn fabric washed ashore, coated in oil and ash. Local authorities were told it was a failed British test. Weeks later, an internal War Office memo quietly closed the case. Operation Silent Sky completed. Target destroyed mid-Atlantic. All evidence classified. No names, no coordinates, just a red stamp. Top secret. The years went by. The war ended, but in 1958, a single file resurfaced, marked Project Helga, LX-13. Inside were blueprints of the airship, fragments of intercepted radio messages, and a short note written in pencil. Mission accomplished. Crew lost days later. The file was sealed again. Classified until the year 2087. And of those who boarded Helga that night, history never spoke again. There were no medals, no parades, only the silent waiting of families and the sorrow of names that never found a grave.